When you're a frontline leader and it comes to retaining those on your team, are there things that you can do that impact both new as well as existing employees? Hey folks, I'm Kirk and I'm here with practical leadership tips for you and your team. All right, so we recently did a Leader Feeder episode about how do you retain your team when it comes to a manufacturing setting. And the question is, are there things that you can do as a frontline leader to retain both new people and people that have been existing? Or is there some commonalities there? The answer is yes, and I'm going to show you one of them. So the tip we shared in our last video was that you have to figure out what motivates each one of your team members, and it's going to be different for everybody. Once you've taken some time to do that, then you want to think about, and this is the second tip and the second part, is figure out what's within your circle of control. Many of you might be familiar with this diagram from Stephen Covey, and it talks about, as a leader, you have things that are within your control, that you can control and that you get to manage, things that are inside your influence, so you have some say, but not necessarily the full say, and then things that are inside your circle of concern, which basically is you're aware of them and you know about them, but you don't really have a say and you don't really get to influence those very much. As a frontline leader, you want to focus on what's within your circle of control, specific to the things that motivate your team members. In our experience, with most of the frontline leaders that I've worked with, they don't have a direct control, for instance, over how much someone is paid. So whether their team members receive a raise or a salary increase, that's not within their circle of control. That might be within their circle of influence. They might get to put in a good word come performance review time for their employees, but they're not directly responsible for whether or not the person gets the raise. So salary might be something in the circle of influence. So then what is within the circle of control that still motivates people? Well, how much recognition they give for work well done, whether they acknowledge a job well done, how often do they celebrate small wins with the team? Are they making new team members feel welcome by learning their names, getting the team to know their names, making sure that we make lots of time for communication with them and onboarding so they feel involved sooner? Those are all things and just small examples of what's within the leader's circle of control. So those are the sorts of things that you want to focus on. So just a quick recap. First tip, find out what motivates them. Second tip, think about what's within your circle of control as the frontline leader. Like and follow for more practical leadership tips.